So, being creative, he sends it Lindsay. Hypothetically, if I said I made dinner plans for us, what would you say? Of course, Lindsay consulted with several of her friends, to which she replied, hypothetically, I would say what time. After that, they got to know each other a little bit more, and 2 days later, they went on their first date at the ice cream parlor Sweet Pea. From there, it was pretty much history, and here we stand today. Fast forward 5 months later from that first date, it's about mid-third week in November. I'm at work on a conference call, and I get a text from my brother. So I see my brother's name pop up, I read the text, and it says, I bought a ring. And I'm going, you bought a ring? Wait a minute. So I text my sister. I say, Lisa, what do you know about David buying a ring? So we go back and forth, and I text him, I'm on a call right now, I'll call you as soon as I get off. So I call my brother, and I'm like, did you buy a ring for what I think you bought a ring for? So I was like, wait, how long has it been? So I asked him a series of questions, to which all of his answers, I said, I know exactly what you're going to do. Sounds like she's perfect for you. So a couple days later, David proposed. While they were home on Thanksgiving break, Lindsay was actually sleeping. David woke her up and proposed, and she just started crying. Then she was able to say yes. As you heard as well, David talked to both of her parents. They asked their permission a couple weeks before that. So pretty much from there, the rest of the relationship progressed into what we're here today to celebrate. And the one last thing I wanted to share is, some of you might not be quite as well acquainted with David as I am. So I wanted to share some of his qualities. First one is David can be a little bit stubborn, but nowhere near as stubborn as myself or my mother. He's always dressed to a T, whether it's from his fancy shirts and pants to his nice ties. I even have to ask him for fashion advice now. He's athletic. He was a college baseball player. He always kept up with myself and my friends, whether it was football on the beach, baseball on the beach, pickup games in the backyard. He was always right there with us. He was competitive as well with us, whether it was who could jump the highest wave on the jet ski, who could go the fastest on the jet ski, who could ski down the mountain the fastest. Luckily, if any of the jet skis broke, we had Al to blame. So, of course, David is very hardworking, whether it was school, in his relationship, in sports, and in other things. He's also very persistent, so I wanted to make sure everybody here has life insurance. If not, David will be around to talk to you later. But most of all, what I wanted to share with everybody is how loving and caring David is to those close to him. This is very evident in his relationship and love for Lindsay, and I am overjoyed and happy that he found the love of his life. The amount of love they have for one another radiates through the interactions that you can see as they gaze into each other's eyes. I am so happy they can share memories together as a family, just as him and I have over the years. Now let's all raise our glasses and make a toast. Here's to love, to laughter, and happily ever after. Congratulations, David and Lindsay, Mr. and Mrs. Falcone.
Cheers.